Hello YouTube. This lockdown is so frustrating. I've been filling my time productively by learning to play the guitar a little bit and by messing around with my little recording studio, making YouTube videos about it to amuse myself as much as anything else, although you might find them a bit amusing as well. I am so stupid. One of the challenges that I've been trying to resolve is how to demonstrate the noises that are coming out of this little recording studio at the same time as being able to do a voiceover. And I've just discovered something, and you're going to go, "Oh, Andy, you are so stupid. Why didn't you do that before?" Come here, I'll show you. The light's being a bit funny today. Very bright sunlight that keeps disappearing behind clouds, so apologies if this isn't super clear. Right, here we go. It's the BR-800, guitar jack in, headphones out, which I listen to most of the time. At the same time, if I want to hear it in super loud, we're going out of the phono and into the iPod socket on the amplifier. Power. This USB connection, I have been using this to record things from the laptop, things from iTunes or from YouTube, so I can record little bits onto here and then play along with them later, put them on a loop and just learn. The thing I've just realised is that this USB is bi-directional. In other words, I can record using Quicktime on the laptop. I'll put a link below to an absolutely brilliant tutorial from a guy called Michael Kinney. What I'm going to do is record the sound through the USB input on the laptop as an aggregate with the microphone on the laptop. So I should be able to do voiceover as well as letting you hear the sound that's coming from the BR-800. Hope it works. We're going into the effects again this time. I've set one up called a mod test, that's a modulation test. If I press the right arrow, we can look at the way this is constructed. Nothing on the compressor limiter, nothing on wah, nothing on distortion, a clean amp, no EQ, some noise suppression, and after the modulation we've got stereo output, and there's a bit of a delay on there as well. At the moment modulation is switched off. I've got a relatively clean sound. I'm on the middle pickup, and I won't show you all of the 16 possible modulation types that we've got here, but let's just turn modulation on for enhancer. You can immediately see if we turn that off, you can see the effect. On. Alright, next effect. Guitar simulation, won't bother with that one. Slow gear's a bit interesting. I'm not sure what kind of a song you'd need that for, but I have actually used it. Interesting, it seems to just allow the sound to swell at whatever speed you care to program in. Obviously all of these effects have got many ways you can edit them. There's a sitar simulation. Who doesn't love an octave? There's an octave simulation. Here we go. That's great. Love that. What else we got? This is a pitch shifter. Now, this is kind of useful, really. pitch shifter, I've got this one. It takes you up an octave. These are semitone steps. So let's just put it on 0 for a second. So this is what the guitar sounds like. There's an E chord. Right, that's where we are at the moment. Now let's go to the neck pickup. And if I want to play along with something which I've got from YouTube or iTunes that has a guitar tuned down by a semitone, I've just tuned the guitar down by a semitone. Here's my E chord. It's not perfect, but it does rather mean I can go without having to retune the guitar. The microphone in the laptop might be picking up some of the actual strings, but here's a D, but it might make it sound a bit funny. Let's go down a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more. Etc. And here's a phaser. We can configure any of these effects, of course. That's a 4-stage. Let's go up to a 12-stage, just for the sheer fun of it. Final thing for this little video is on the track button on the BR-800. If we press enter, we can see that there is a pan function for the current input, which is guitar. So we can have this somewhere in the center, or we can have this all the way left, or all the way right. And this is where the current input will be panned to when it's recorded to one of the tracks. On the individual tracks, that's for the pan position for playback or for when you're doing a mix down. Whereas the down arrow, we go to the EQ. That's all turned off at the moment, but the individual tracks can be EQ'd if you want to change the sort of sound balance. Reverb is on 100 for the input, sort of various places for the different tracks for playback, but that obviously can be changed. If we go down one further, we've got either a chorus or a delay, which can be added to any of the tracks or to the current input. I have to press enter, and we're on, at the moment, chorus, which is configurable, but can be changed to delay, which is configurable. And these apply to the current input or to the track at playback. Well, I found a sound that I like, so I have saved this one in the user effects bank, so I can use it again when I find it. Sounds a little bit like this. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. I think I need that pitch shifter.